Yo, how's it going, folks? It's me again, your boy Tavo, and yeah, this is another session of JavaScript creating a web page template. Today I'm just gonna omit from showing my face on screen, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. So, looking at what we did yesterday, we created a header and a nav bar. So today we're gonna create the content wrapper, and then we're gonna create a template for the main content and side content. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, yeah, so how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna once again create a function called create content wrapper at start. Okay, so inside I'm gonna create a content container, which will just be a div basically. And then I'm gonna give it an ID called content containers. Container.id equals content container. Okay, and then I'm gonna make it flex the display. I'm gonna make it flex, so I'll say content container dot style dot display equals. I'll make it flex, and then I'll go to. Then I'll say content container dot style dot flex wrap equals no wrap. Okay, no wrap. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that for now. So what I'm gonna do later is I'm gonna create a main content template and then side content, and then I'm gonna append it to the content wrapper. Okay, so for now we'll just leave it like that, and then I'm gonna come down here and then create a main content. Okay, and say let main content equals create dev, and so I'm gonna give it an ID of main content, so equal to, let's make some space, and then I'm gonna make it cover 70% width of the width of the screen. So I'll say main content dot style dot flex is equal to 70%, right? So it's almost similar like to when you make your width 70%, it'll just cover 70% of the screen space available. Let me just put it that way. Okay, so another one will be the padding. So main style dot padding is equal to, I'll say 20 pixels. Okay, and then I'll just leave that one like that also. So what it's supposed to do basically is I'm just gonna return main content. That's what it's gonna do. So I'm just gonna go on creating these functions. I'm gonna create main content, and then I'm gonna create main blog, And you will see how it all comes together. And then in the end, I'm gonna put it all into the content wrapper. So it'll be a template that I can just basically insert into the body, and then you'll have all the content there that you can, yes, change to your heart's desire. So the next one will be called main blog. Okay, so main blog, I will basically say main blog is okay. Let main blog equal create div. You see, I'm basically using this create div everywhere. It's saving me a lot of time because then I don't have to type out that long document .create this and that. So then I'll say let heading. Okay, here because I do not have a heading tag like an h2 tag, I'm gonna have to create one. So yeah, I'll just, for now, let me just kind of go down here because this is where I want to create all that stuff. So I'll say function create h2. That is, let me see if I have, yeah, I'll just copy that and just make this into, okay, h2. Okay, let me just do it the smart way, and then I'll just, yeah, make that an h2. Okay, I forgot that one. Okay, so there we go, I've got that. So now I'm gonna go back to my main blog and I'm gonna say create h2, and that's what it is. And then subheading. Okay, what I did the last time, well, originally when I created this whole thing, I created h1 to h5 or 6, something like that. So because of that, then yeah, I have to do that. I mean, it seems like a bit of a boring process, but hey, you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna just duplicate all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I don't have to keep creating all this stuff like one by one. Doesn't make any sense. So once again, h3. Okay, and then we'll go for that. I'll start with that one. I'll say h4, sorry, and then we'll grab this dude, and then once again h4, and then I keep forgetting the last one. I should pay attention. Let's grab you. So now it's gonna be h5. Yep, got you this time. Okay, I think that should be fine. I think that's all the h's I need. So the next one will be, I'm gonna say let I'll say the subheading equal to create h5, and then I will create another function which is meant for creating images, right? So I mean, you know, at the end of the day, doing all these things is meant to kind of show you how you would create things in JavaScript. You know, in any kind of circumstances, if you're creating an app, you would do things the smart way. So you wouldn't necessarily do a lot of typing if you didn't have to, you know what I mean? If you could just create an image tag, you know, in HTML, if that'll work, then that's what you gotta do, you know. But right now, I'm just doing all this stuff to kind of show you how this is done. Maybe this might not be the most efficient way of doing things in real life, I don't know, but at the end of the day, this is more of just showing you how to program this stuff. the rest you will learn as you go. So this is what I'm gonna do. So say okay, function to create image, and then basically this is supposed to create an image tag. Simple. It's basically const image is equals to document dot not dot get but dot create element, and then image. Okay, and then you return this dude. That's what you're supposed to do. Return the image. Let me see if there might be anything else that I might need to create. Yes, create the paragraph tag. This function. Oh, okay. What the hell? Yeah. Well, last time it did. Never mind. Create. I'll just say p. Once again, const p equals document dot create element, and then return the dude once again. Alrighty, yes, that should be it. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes and don't have to come back and do this again. So let's go back to where were we? Main blog. Okay, so now I'm gonna create a paragraph. So I'm just gonna call it P. Originally I wrote paragraph, but I'm just gonna call it P. I mean, hey, don't have to. Okay, so but we all know what that stands for. So then I'm gonna start then assigning styles, and then I'll say main blog dot style dot say margin. I'm gonna give it a bottom margin. So margin bottom is equal to 60 pixels, and the heading, I'm gonna give it a text content. Well, I'm just gonna the text content will be my heading. Yeah, just as simple as that. So heading dot text content equals to, okay, let me make it all caps. So my heading. Alrighty, and then subheading. A lot of typing, hey, but hey, this is what programming entails. A whole lot of typing. Another text content, and then this one will be equal to as the title, description, and then say I mean, I'm just gonna, what's the date today? Let's make it today's date. So today is the 2nd of April. And then okay, another one. Okay, then the image will be, okay, well, I actually didn't create, yes, that's another one that I missed. I need to create the image. It's equals to create image. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing is I'll say image, and then dot style dot width will be equal to 100%. and then I'll say image.source is equal to images slash kitty small underscore small dot jpeg, and then I'll say p dot text content is equal to, yeah, it's just basically it's just a bunch of lorem ipsum stuff, so nothing important. It's not even actually like a real lorem ipsum, but doesn't matter. It's not important. It's just some text, right, at the end of the day. So this is just supposed to represent whatever text one would have there. Yeah, cool. That'll be the text. Yeah, pretty long, doesn't matter. There we go. We've got our text, and then the next thing will be our main blog. I will say append, main blog dot append child, and then I'll append the heading, and then append child, and then this time I will append the subheading. So I'm just doing it in order. Well, yeah. And the next one will be image, and then the last one will be paragraph. Yeah, blog. Okay, so the p tag goes last, and so with this one, once again we return main blog because we're gonna then append this to the main content. That's how that's gonna work. Okay, so now we've got our main blog. What else do I still need to add there? Well, I think I'm good. Overall, all of the stuff will be added to the content wrapper. So here I'm gonna go to main content, and then I'm gonna append. So main content dot append child, and so in here I'm gonna append the main blog, the function, because it returns the main blog div with all the content in it. So yes, I'm just gonna call it like that, and yeah, I think that's it. That should be fine. Okay, for now I'd say I want to test it out. Okay, never mind, let's just create everything so that it'll work fine out, because otherwise if I try to then create the content wrapper, now it's not exactly gonna look right because the side content will be missing, so it won't make sense. So now I'm gonna create the side content. Okay, another function. Oh, this is a lot of typing. Welcome to the real world, the real world of coding. Anyway, never mind. Just ignore that. Say side content is equal to create div. And I'll say side content dot style dot flex equals to 30%. And say side content once again dot style dot padding equals 20 pixels. and I'll say site content. Okay, so yeah, I'll leave it like that for now because once again there are also some missing details. So the site content is basically like the container for the site content, but the real content will be the about me post, right? Like the about me post and the popular post. So I'm gonna create another function. Well, I don't know how long this thing is gonna take, but I'll see. Don't want it to take too long, but I'll just see how long it takes. But well, it is what it is. I'm not gonna cut it though. So let me just continue. Okay, I'm gonna create a function called about me posts. Basically, it is a post about me, not me necessarily, but you, the person that's, well, writing the post. So I'll say about me div is equal to create div. I mean, this is a whole bunch of repetition. Well, if you were creating this, I mean, it would be a lot quicker to create all of this in HTML. But if you, well, like I said, wanted to know how to do this in JavaScript, this is how you would do it. And depending on what you're doing, what you want to achieve, you will choose the best method. But this is, once again, for learning purposes. Anyway, enough talking. About inner text div, that's a long one. Call to another, yeah, div. There's a whole bunch of divs here. So I'll say about me heading. Yeah, it's equal to also create h2. And you can imagine if you had to do this for a long time. I mean, that's why it's easy to make mistakes, because I don't know if you're like anything like me, then when I do like monotonous work, then I tend to zone out, and then yes, this could be the time where you make a lot of mistakes. Whoa, see, okay, and then I'll start then assigning IDs. Say about me div.id is equal to about me div. Yeah. So dot style dot overflow is equal to, it should be hidden, and say about me dev dot, let's say the background color will be equal to, this time I'm using RGB values. Sometimes it's easier this way. Well, if you're familiar with the hexadecimal code, you know, like if you know exactly what that color is gonna be, then you can also use that, you know, if you know what the result is gonna be. But sometimes you have to fiddle around a lot, so I sometimes just avoid doing all of that, and I'll just rather use RGB because I have a better understanding of how that's gonna turn out than with the hexadecimal code. Okay, say text content will be equal to, I'll just make it about me, It's all about me. Yeah, I know. So then I'll say about me heading. And then I want to align the text to the center. So line is equal to center. Whoa. And what else about me? Image. Okay, that's one that I did not create. I'll have to create another one. Say about me image. I'll just make it like that. Oh wait, it's equal to create image. So now I'm gonna then give it a width of 100%. Style.width. And then say, whoa, sorry, press the caps button by mistake. And say what's the next one? The source. So the src will be, it's in the images folder, and this time I will use the filter under dash small dot jpeg. We use that image, and so say about me paragraph. Here the text content will be, yes, will be unknown. It's another lorem ipsum. Okay, so I'll just take that over there. Probably don't need a lot of it, because it's, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. We'll see how it looks, and then we can make the changes accordingly. So and then there's the about me inner, no, yeah, about inner text div. Okay, we'll give it a margin. Well, 10 pixels, and the next one will be, okay, so now I'm gonna start then appending stuff into all of these different divs that we created. So the first one will be, I will append the about me div into the inner text div, and then I'll say about another about inner text div dot append child about me paragraph. About me image. And then the other one will be about inner text div. Wait, what have I done? Okay, about me div dot append child about me image, and then say, okay, and then we're gonna return the about me div with all these goodies inside of it. Okay, that was a long one, must say. Okay, so now another one would be the popular post container. Hey, at the end of the day, you know, this is a lot of work, so you can see for yourself. Okay, so well, this is a super long one. So I hope you don't fall asleep through this. Yeah. So, but the next thing that we're gonna create now is, I know you're probably tired, but just hang on. Popular post container. Okay, so we're gonna create a function called popular post container, and just like the others, it's gonna be a div. Okay, and I'll say popular post heading div. Well, if you can come up with better names, please do. It's equals to another create div. And the next one, popular post heading. Equals to create h2. Okay, so I'm gonna take a serious nap after this. No, not really, but feel like it. Dot id is equal to popular post div. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. So I like Atom, smart like that. You can do stuff like that. You can then say popular post div dot style dot background color is equal to RGB 150, 150, and 150. Popular post heading text content. That will be probably no, it's gonna be popular post. Okay, like others, I'll just make it all caps. And say popular post div dot style dot width equals to 100%. Wait. And popular heading div, and then I'll give it also a width of, no, sorry, I will give it a padding, padding of 10 pixels. Say popular post heading dot style dot, and then align the texts to the center. Okay, so what else? I'll say popular post heading div. Inside the append child, I'll say popular post heading, popular post heading. let's say popular post dev dot append. Then inside we're gonna append a popular post heading div. And then which one? I say popular post dev, and then append. Let's say I've already got that, and then append the popular post. Okay, I'm gonna append popular post, but I haven't created that yet, so I still have to go down and create that. Okay, so that's, but I'm just gonna append it just either way, but I haven't created it yet, just in case you're wondering what the hell I'm doing or where that's coming from. But yeah, just so that you know. Okay, so return popular post dev. Okay, fine. So now we're gonna create the popular post function. Right, so say popular post. Wait. Okay, so I'll say let div equal to create div, and I'll say let image equal to create image. Say let ul equal create. Now I have to create this dude again. Yes, I have to create that guy. Awesome. So I'm just gonna do it like that. Say create li, and then I'll say let span equal to, I mean, the reason why I created all of this stuff is that it's going to be useful. You know, the whole point is if you want to then add a div into another div, if you want to append it, then you know it's easy to do it like this. You know, call it out once and not to have to type it out 10 times over. Anyway, never mind. I think I already said this. So wait, say span 1 is equal to create span, so that still has to be done. I have to create a function for that, and yes, for a breaking tag or BR, whatever you call it, say create BR. Okay, so now that we've done all of that, I just hope I don't forget, because I might, you know, maybe with all this, I know it's easy to forget. So basically to create these functions, so that I don't then want to already insert it into the body without doing the rest of the work. So I'll say the style.background. Is that what I did? Yeah, well, I just noticed now, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so the background color, then once again I will use RGB values like that and like that. Simpler that way. And then I'll say image dot set attributes, and then I will just say okay, wait, never mind that, set attribute, and then I'll say width. Okay, this is the thing. I mean, width, an image tag has attributes. For instance, some tags like SVGs, which is, I mean, it's not really the topic now, but like if you create an SVG, then the width is actually not declared via CSS styles. It's an attribute which is part of the tag. So if you wanted to make any changes or have to assign a value to the width, then you would use the set attribute method. So this is what I'm doing for the image tag. Okay, so just so you know, just so that you don't ask yourself, why am I using set attribute instead of style? So I'm gonna say image dot style dot border is equal to 1 pixel, and then make it a solid line. Wait, solid line, and we'll make it blue. And then the image source will be images, of course, slash mushroom. I'm using mushrooms underscore small dot jpeg. And then what more, and then I'll make it float to the left. I'll make the image float to the left, so I say wait, not like that, dot style dot float equals left. Okay, and then as image style margin, so I will create a margin on the right. So say image dot style dot margin right. That's how you do it, and then it's equal to 10 pixels. That's what I'm going for. Okay, now we're coming to the span. Say span span number 1 dot style dot style, and then the font size, I want to make it, let's make it 20 pixels. 20 pixels, and I'll say span 2 dot style dot, okay, wait, first, what am I doing? Okay, sorry. First, create the text content, and I'll say it's equal to, and I'll say heading span. Okay. And so I'll say 2 dot say text content is equal to, I'll say some more lorem freaking ipsum. Okay, so let's see how much more of this stuff to go. Okay, so now we're gonna give the UL a margin, and we're gonna make it 0. Yes, gonna give it a margin of 0, and then we're gonna give it the padding of 0. Yes, a padding of 0. And okay, what else? Let's the list, we're gonna give it basically we're gonna remove list style types. So okay, yes, we're gonna set the list style type to 0. Sorry, to none. Excuse me. So you want to remove list style type, and then we're gonna give the list padding of okay, padding of let's say 15. pixels. Okay. So after that, then we're gonna append the list into the UL tag. So say UL dot append child, say li. And then another one will append the image into the list tag. So once again, append child, say image. And then we'll say li will append the span. Span. And then we have to we'll add a break between the spans. So once again, we'll append a break tag, and then we append another span. Span 2, and then we say div dot append, and inside the div, then we will append the UL element, and then in the end we will return a div. Right, so there we've got our popular post. All right, so one thing that I still needed to create was, I think I needed to create the ULLI span and break tag. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so I'll just do it over here. Yeah. So I'll say function br equals to document. Oh wait, sorry, what am I doing? Say br. Yes, and say const. Say br equals document dot create element, and then say br. And then we return br. Okay, and then the next one will be create the UL. Let's say UL. Okay, I think I made it caps, so UL, so I'll say UL over there and UL over here. And now it's the li tag, so say li here and li there. Alrighty, this is okay. I think span also need to, oh geez, what about that? Okay, I'll need to create a span now. So we'll say span, and then we'll take that and we'll turn that into a span, and then we'll type span over here. And then, yeah, cool. That should be it. Should be it. Do I have an image tag? Image. Let me look. Yes, yeah, image of God. So yeah, that should be fine. I think everything matches up just fine. Okay, well, the BR here, it's supposed to be a capital B. That's how I did it here. And let me see. Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, sorry. Create. Say create, and you create. So it's probably then capital. Okay, so let's see if it matches up. Okay, I think everything is fine. Yeah. Alrighty, so I think I've got everything covered for now. So let me then put this to the test. First of all, let me see. Okay, first of all, if I've got everything in the popular post container, I should have appended the popular post. Okay, there it is. And so into the about me post, everything should be there. Yeah, that looks okay. Because I think I might have left out some stuff. I think into the main blog I need to no, not the main blog, into the main content. Okay, already appended main blog. Okay, I'm just gonna check it out. I'm just gonna test to see if everything is working like it should. So then I'm just gonna say create content wrapper. Okay, let's see what that does. It does nothing. Okay. Well, not even an error. Okay, I think I missed something. Okay, so in the content wrapper, I need to append some stuff. The first one would be main content, right? So I need to append that, and next one will be side content, and so the last one will be then okay, then that needs to be appended to the body. Okay, so I'll say .body .append child, and then I'll say content container. Right, so that should be fine. Yeah, that should be okay. So that's not working. What is it saying? Subheading is not defined at 43. So let's look at 43. See, subheading is not defined. So let's do it like that. Okay, OMG is not defined. That's OMG 44. A lot of errors. So I meant to say image. Another error. Failed to execute append child on node parameter is not of type node 22. So let's see 22. What's damn it? Okay, remove that. Side content, let's see, side content returns. Okay, so this needs to return side content. Okie doke. Yeah, it returns side content, and then another thing, I have to actually I have to append a couple of stuff, so I left that out. So first of all, I'll have to change the background color. So the background color is equal to I'll use RGB once again. Say 230, 230, 230, and then say site content dot child, excuse me, about me post. That's what I wanna append in there. Where's the about me post? Yeah, there you go. And then other one will be site content dot append child, and then I'll say popular post container, popular post container. Okay, and alright, so what I also did is that because I remember I had a problem where they were too close to each other, then I created a for loop. But before I do that, let's just first check how this is looking. I think let's check that first. So, okay, so I'm still having errors here. What is it saying? About me image is not defined at 76. So these are typing errors that I've been making. Okay, that was originally supposed to be capitalized. Well, this should be a friend, because as you can see, yeah, it can help you a lot. File failed to execute a node, the new element contains the parent. So what the hell is going on now? DOM exception failed to execute append child. Okay, at 83. About text. Oh, okay, my bad. That was right. Okay, so yeah, that seemed to have been the problem for now. Okay, let's see if everything is fine now. Uncode reference band tool is not defined. Ooh, so many errors. Wait, 118. Oh, did I not create span too? Okay. No, sorry. Okie doke. There we go. Don't know if it's exactly supposed to look like this, but okay, so there we go. Yes, this is my header, and that's my heading. But it is way too big. Way too big. So what I need to do is I need to adjust the sizes on these things because it's just ridiculously big. Alright, but it's fine. At least we're making progress. Okay, first I have to go back, then look at the text. Because I think originally when I created this, then I had a styles sheet for all the other stuff. Okay, but anyway, it's no biggie. I can fix it. So let's say about me heading. Okay, so about me heading will style dot font size. Okay, so we will make it. What's the average? I don't know, 30. Let's just make it 30 pixels. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. I just want to see for the one, and then so I think and the margin also should be about me heading dot style dot margin. I know why it's doing this. It's because it's using, I basically created a generic h2 tag with all the styles, that are there as like a basic style. So that's why I am getting all this nonsense, but it's fine. It's, hey, nothing can't handle. Okay, so this this would be about me. That's just should be about me. Why is it still saying my header? My bad. Sorry. Yes, it's silly mistake. Yes, text content equals to about me. Yeah, that should be fine. So it's about me. So yeah, this is just basically all I need to do. I need to give all of the h2 tags that I've created this style. Okay, that's just what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna create some styles for all of these guys. So popular post heading dot style yes, style margin equals 0 margin and 0 and the font size. Yes, font size maybe 30 pixels. Okay, there we go. We're getting there. What else? Let me see. Okay, well that seems to be fine so far. And yes, this I also need to change. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take these. I'm just gonna kind of copy these, and I will look at this is the main content. So that will be the main blog, and that would be the heading there. So I'll just take that, and then I'll just say heading. I'll just use that style over there. Okay, I've got that, and well, I've got this subheading. But that's crazy that the subheading is also that big. But anyway, that means that I also have to do the same thing for the subheading. Now say subheading. Okay, there we go. All right, so now for the div, I've also got I want to give it a style of just give it a different color. So I'll just make it white. I'll say style dot background color equals to white. And so I will probably do that for, okay, let's start first with this one. So that's white. The content wrapper. This would also say background color, and then we'll make that white. Crazy, all the cyan everywhere. Main content, YouTube, I'll say so background color white. Okay, so that's more like it. Okay, once again, this is not a web design course. Okay, so this might not appeal to design, this might not have the best design aesthetics, but it doesn't matter. This is a programming lesson, so that's what we're going to focus on. So okay, here we go. We've got our content wrapper, right? We've got here our main content, and then on the side here we've got our side content about me, popular posts, and yes, soon enough then we'll be making changes to all of these and changing the color and all of that. But yeah, so far this is how far we've gotten. Okay, it's been a long ride, and I think it's probably better to just stop it here. And then in the next lesson I will create the footer, and then once after creating the footer, then we'll create the interface, and then this is where the fun stuff starts. But yes, I guess this lesson was more of the tedious work really, but either way, this is stuff that you would still have to do if you were creating a website. You would have to spend a lot of time creating styles and changing this size, that color, all of that. So it's something that you can't run away from really. It's part of the work. But learning is fun, so you just gotta stick with it. It'll pay off in the end. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it there. So till the next lesson, love and peace, my brothers and sisters. I'm out. If you thought this video was good and helpful, please press that like button. For any questions or input, just remember to leave a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to my channel and I'll keep more stuff coming your way.